Alright, good morning, guys. So, question of the day: how do you become more social? And this is not for social media or anything like that. This is how you become more social for your own sake. How you become an extrovert. Bro, let me first of all tell you something. Extrovert and introvert. You are whichever one of these ones you believe. Because if you believe that you're an introvert, you're an introvert. If you believe you're an extrovert, you're an extrovert. So why don't you wake up every morning and tell yourself, delude yourself into telling yourself, I am an extrovert, I am an extrovert, I am an extrovert. Tell yourself that in the mirror before you go out in the city, and then keep telling it to yourself in your mind, writing on a piece of paper. Within a few weeks, you're gonna get used to it. So you're gonna transform yourself into an extrovert, into an extrovert. This is just a quick tip, but how do you become more social? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna try to make this video quick, okay? Because look, shouldn't even be a skill. This should be just what every human does. Speak to other humans. It seems kind of crazy to me, okay? Because I know I was also this guy that was afraid of speaking to girls, afraid of speaking to guys, afraid of speaking to new people. So what you actually do is you just go to the gym and just talk to one new person every single day for the next 90 days. And you're gonna meet 90 new people. I think it's pretty easy, if I'm being honest. You say, I don't have any male friends, I'm lonely, I don't know, whatever. You talk to 90 guys. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have any girl I'm speaking to, I do whatever with. Speak to 90 girls within 90 days. One girl a day. Okay? That's so easy. If you want to do more, sure, but listen, I'm against cold approach. And this is the reason why. You see these videos on YouTube of these guys that go into the mall for 3 hours and speak to 100 girls in a day. It's like that needy energy reeks out of you. And it doesn't reek out of these guys because they have a business upon it. Okay? They don't do it for the girls. They do it for the YouTube video that's gonna make the money. First of all, okay? Second of all, when you do this, you're gonna seem like a creep. You're gonna feel like a fucking weirdo. What kind of a weirdo goes into a city and speaks to 100 girls and spends hours there because he needs? It's like that neediness. Why don't you spend that time making yourself attractive, building a good body, learning, grooming yourself, taking care of yourself, making yourself more attractive to girls? And then it's gonna become easier. Why are you playing the game on hard mode? Like, I don't understand that. You want to become more social, you want to be less socially awkward, you want to become an extrovert, speak to new people. Go to a restaurant, and next time, don't just order. Don't just tell the lady your order, the waitress or the waiter, whatever. Ask them how is their day going. Ask them how long, how is their shift going. You say it's a pretty nice weather, huh? You just speak normally to people, or you just walk past someone and say, "Hey, nice outfit, man," and go about your day. You make that person's day, and you make your day because you give compliments to people. That's gonna make you feel better. It's gonna give you this positive energy, and you're gonna make somebody else's day. Imagine if you just are just walking and someone gives you a compliment, random person you've never met before. How would you feel? You would feel fucking amazing, okay? So I'm gonna leave you with this, guys. Speaking to people is a normal, absolutely normal human. I wouldn't even call it skill. It's just a human thing that you should be able to do. If you find yourself if you find yourself anxious when speaking to new people, if you find yourself your heart beating faster when you think about approaching that girl and I don't know, talking to her, there is something that is wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with you. You just have been incel for quite a while, and you need to deprogram yourself. You need to unplug yourself. You need to speak to people. That's what you need to do. Okay? Don't Also, normalize just speaking to girls. Just have a normal human conversation, not going to them wanting something. Okay, most guys go about approaching girls with, okay, I'm gonna go get this girl on Instagram. And you're gonna get the Instagram, but it's not gonna lead anywhere most of the time because you go with this energy of, I need something from you, I'm gonna take from you. You know what I do? You know how I cold approach? I go to the gym, I see a pretty girl, I just ask her how her day is. I ask her what she's training today. Ask her about her workout. But it's pretty nice weather on. I ask her like, what does she do? What's her plans after the gym? And then automatically I find herself, okay, she doesn't have plans after the gym. Why not just ask her to go for coffee with me right now? And then I get her Instagram so I can tell her when I get out of the shower, out of the locker room. And then we meet. And then we go for the coffee. And then I walk with her to her bus. I kiss her. And 2 days later, I take her out on a real date. And then it's gonna lead somewhere. Like, this is the story how I met my ex girlfriend. And I think it's pretty simple. I don't think you have to complicate it, bro. You do not have to make it, okay, I'm gonna get 100 phone numbers, 100 Instagrams today. Just walk through your life and make it a normal habit of speaking to new people every day. Okay? Make it a normal habit. Don't make it, I got a cold approach. Okay. Make it, that looks like an interesting girl. She's pretty enough. Hey, you know what? Let me just speak to her. Let me just see how she's like. Let me just see if I like her. And just speak to her. Like, stop making this such a abnormal thing. Stop making this. I don't know. I think that I haven't lived in the 60s, 70s, okay? But I think that 50, 60 years ago, it was a pretty normal thing for people just speak to each other, even if they're strangers. Hey, how's it going, mate? I think it's pretty normal. It was pretty normal. That's what I think. Again, I haven't lived in those years, so I don't know. But this is what I think. So normalize speaking to new people. You're gonna see yourself being less awkward, less nervous when you're speaking to new people. You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna be so much more positive because people are not gonna be strangers anymore. It's like, you know what? In the past month, I've spoken to 50 new people, and it's been a positive interaction. You know, like some people were weird, or some people were just creeped out. Okay, that's fine. Some people were like, "Hey, yeah, man, I gotta go." Okay, no problem. And just, you don't go with energy, I need something. It's like, okay, why not? Why not speak to this person? Why not speak to this guy in the gym who's big and muscular? Perhaps I can learn something from him. Perhaps he can learn something from me. Who knows, bro? Let's find out. It's like, there's absolutely no shame in speaking to a new person. And oftentimes, I go to guys that are really big and jacked in the gym, and I'm like, hey, bro, how did you get so big? How long have you been training for? Ask him if he's natty, because that's a compliment. If you ask a big guy if he's natty or not, he's natural, if he's natural, that's gonna be a compliment that he looks so good that you think he's on roids. And then I just ask him like what he eats or how he trains. And perhaps sometimes I've really learned like some interesting stuff. Okay, sometimes you might learn something from people. So this is what I'm gonna leave you with. This is a 10-minute video. Be a human, speak to humans, and you're gonna find that social anxiety and you being an introvert goes away. It all goes away within a month of doing this, okay? So normalize speaking to people. Quick tip. If you really have a problem with this and you can't get yourself to speak to people, go on Omegle, Ome TV. You know, like I've done in a lot of videos a week or two ago. Go on there and just speak to 50 new people. Okay, before you go outside in the real world, speaking to real people, speak to some virtual people, like 20 people. Just ask them how their day is, where they're from, and if you do that, you're warming up yourself for the social interactions. I know you shouldn't need to warm up, but some people are really socially anxious. So yeah. Also, I just go on there and ask people for little life lessons or any advice, because a lot of people can teach you something. A lot of people have lived through something, and they're not famous, so that you don't know their stories. But even once upon 5 days, I go on Omegle and I just ask people like, "Hey, what advice would you give to your 17-year-old self?" Because I'm 17. You know, just try to ask these questions to strangers, and you're gonna learn so much, and you're gonna be more social as a guy. You're gonna be more comfortable for people to speak with. You're gonna learn a lot about social skills. You don't need a book on social skills. You need to practice social skills. Now, yes, reading is good, and you can read books on social skills, how to win friends and influence people, and there are plenty more. But this is the most important thing you can do: practice, and you're gonna learn the lessons by yourself. Anyhow, 11 minutes in this video. Beautiful have a beautiful Wednesday morning, guys. It's only 8 a.m. here. So, yeah, have a beautiful day, guys, and see you on the next one.